you how you can set up different timing for the property update emails using our lead connector property updates for GHL Leads app on IDX add-ons. All right, this is one of our options that we have to replace or to use hand by hand with the IDX Broker emails. This allows you to have a more flexible structure for your emails, and well, it is connected directly with HighLevel. The first thing on the setup, we're going to just create the custom fields because they are going to store the data for this IDX emails. Then we have adding the snapshot to your Sub account. This is really important. So once you have loaded the snapshot into your Sub account, or if you already have this specific workflow, you can omit this step. This is the workflow that we would like to this is the workflow that we need to have on our Sub account. IDX lead emails mailed out, save search for a lead, daily property updates. Right? Awesome. Workflow automation. We're going to see here that it's going to be triggered by the different scenarios. Either there's a note being added into the contact, either is a new update in a different custom field. That's going to activate this workflow automation. Now, the thing we're looking for right now, we're going to see is there are several options for you to customize when do you want these emails to be sent out to your leads. One option is using tags and creating different workflows or duplicating the existing workflow to the different needs of your setup. So for example, if you create a tag for weekly updates, you can just duplicate the workflow, and I'm going to show you where you should customize depending on this. Now let's say I have this for weekly. So that means that I would like them to receive these property updates every week. Now, if I move forward onto and look around the automation, we're gonna find this first action, and you can customize it depending on your needs. So for example, if it would be weekly, let's say I want it to be sent over every Wednesday at, let's say 8:45 a.m. That means that every Wednesday is going to send this email at 8:45. So I can save the action, and that would be it. Now this way, I know that they are going to receive property updates every week, every Wednesday. All right, so that will be step one. The step two will be creating the tag. So that's really important because that's going to help you categorize for each one of the workflows. For that, we're going to create an if-else condition, which is going to be using the tags that we can create. So for example, if this is going to be for weekly, I can then just go ahead and search for tags over here, and then I can select includes, and I can create a new tag, or if you already have it created, well, you can select it here and save. All right, awesome. Now what this is going to do is it's going to trigger the workflow. It's going to check that the person is set up for weekly updates, and well, it's going to move forward with the automation. So that's one way you can set up the different timing for your property updates. Again, if I would like to set it up monthly, I can then duplicate this workflow, use a different tag, and then set up a different timing for the property updates. And that's how it goes. Now, there's another option which requires a little bit more customization, but it's also useful. So in this case, we are going to go back a little bit. We're going to restart over here, and we're going to add a condition before this wait step. This is the wait step we need to update. So in this condition, instead of having at the top the different tags that you're going to use to refer to different timings, we are just going to add it before that wait step. So for example, if I'm going to set weekly, I'm going to choose the tag. I'm going to select for weekly. If I'm going to do twice a week, again, I'm going to select contact details. We're going to select the tag. We're going to include the twice a week, and then we're going to save. Awesome. So that's going to create us 2 branches here. Okay. Just a note. Make sure that this go-to is connected to the right place. So we're going to click on disconnect go-to, remove path, and then we're going to click on the condition. This is going to make sure that all of the leads that come through inside this workflow are going to go through this condition to check what timing they will be getting this property update emails. All right. So then once we have the different timings, you can set up different monthly or as many as you need. We're just going to duplicate all these actions moving forward. So I can just copy all actions from here, and then I'm just going to click here, paste below. Awesome. So that's going to create the same actions, but for the different timings that I'm going to set up. Now, the only thing will be checking that this action is updated correctly. So this would be one weekly. Let me just change it. Okay, it's going to be sent out every Wednesday, 8:45. Then I save the action. Now for this is twice a week. I can select a different date. I can select Monday, Wednesday. I can select Monday, Friday, and then I can change this for twice a week. So you can see where is the change. Awesome. So now, anytime a lead comes in, it's going to be checked that there's a new saved search. Then it's going to send depending on the tag. So before you set up any saved search for your contacts, please make sure to add that specific tag to your leads. Because if you don't add it, then it's going to, well, they're going to be left out of the workflow. Again, if you forget, let's say, we can just copy all the actions here, paste it here, and just make sure that this is set up for daily property updates. So I can just select every day at 8:45. In case I forget, well, they are going to be automatically moved to the non-branch and they will receive every day. So I can move it every day, okay? In case your leads don't want to have that that schedule, well, you can just don't use any tags and just leave it as none. But in case they would like to get those weekly or twice a week, I would recommend, well, just adding that tag to your contact to make sure they go to the specific branches in the workflow. And that's it. That's how you can set up different timings for your property updates using our app for Go High Level. Please let us know if you have any questions. Feel free to reach out to support@realtycandy.com and we will be happy to assist you. See you on the next video.